Today's hearing is called Restoring Enforcement of Our Nation's Immigration Laws. The past 8 years witnessed the Obama administration's deliberate undermining of our immigration laws, the growth of anti-immigration enforcement policies at every level of government, and the vilification of federal, state, and local law enforcement officers who attempt to enforce our nation's duly enacted immigration laws. Our immigration laws are an expression of our nation's sovereignty. They're not suggestions. Yet for the past 8 years, they were largely ignored, and the example was set from the top. The Obama administration abandoned the rule of law under the guise of prosecutorial discretion, has had devastating consequences. The cold-blooded murder of Kate Steinle, the death by DUI of Sarah Root, terrorist attacks ranging from the World Trade Center to the massacre at San Bernardino, the brutal sexual assault against a Rockville teenager. The time is long overdue to ensure that our immigration laws are enforced and the rule of law is truly restored. The Obama administration's policies of catch and relief and of rubber stamping credible fear claims at the border and its outright prohibition on ICE officers and prosecutors from carrying out ICE's critical mission have left this nation increasingly at risk. The sky-high credible fear and asylum grant rates encouraged aliens to make the dangerous illicit journey to the United States. Aliens overran our border, and credible fear and asylum claims increased tenfold. Simultaneously, ICE removals from the interior dropped from 238,000 in 2009 to only 65,000 in 2016. The Trump administration inherited a shell of immigration enforcement that it must now rebuild. I am pleased that we will hear today from witnesses who can fully explain the benefits of federal, state, and local cooperation and the detrimental effects of obstruction. These sanctuary communities have decided to make a political statement out of lawlessness. The declined detainer outcome report that ICE will now regularly issue will prove itself a useful tool in continually identifying these jurisdictions and the criminals that they let out onto our streets. The government must discourage, not encourage, sanctuary policies and practices. Under DHS's November 14, 2014 departmental guidance, ICE was given stringent parameters regarding these removable aliens that was permitted to apprehend and seek to remove. Additional guidance ending the successful Secure Communities programs further constricted these parameters. This was sold to the American people as prioritizing ICE's limited resources to go after only the worst of the worst. Yet the number of criminal aliens removed from the interior fell from almost 87,000 in fiscal 2014 to approximately 63,500 the following 2 fiscal years. Under President Obama, it was widely understood that asylum officers should get to yes on credible fear determinations and requests for asylum by any means necessary. Asylum laws were written to offer refuge to the truly persecuted, and policies like this did nothing to advance those goals. Instead, those Obama administration policies worked to encourage many aliens to seek asylum with fraudulent boilerplate stories. The new administration is taking steps to correct this, and already the flow of illegal aliens across the border has significantly slowed. This problem is endemic, and I look forward to hearing today from our witnesses on the best practices to address asylum fraud. It